Krishna, are we there?
Yeah, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's start. Oma Gyana Timirandasya, Gyananjana Shalakaya, Chakshur Militanyena Tasmai, Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapetanyena Bhutale, Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Supadantikam, Bandinam Shri Guru Shri Yukta Padakamanam, Shri Guru Vaishnavam Scha, Shri Rupa Sagrajata, Sagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sujivam, Sadvitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Shri Radha Krishna Padasagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Vitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapati Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. Vishabhanu Siti Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vanchaka Pataruvyas Chakipa Sindhu Vyevacha. Paditalam Parvalipyo. Vaishnava Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu.
So, we are going to start. Even though there are less people, we're still going to start. We're not going to wait. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for my cable. So we stopped at test 46 yesterday. So we're going to continue from 47, isn't it?
Yeah.
We stopped at 46 yesterday.
No, Prabhu, we are done the 20.
40-16 mo sa ano.
Wait.
Where are we? Where are we?
We are in 46.
Okay, we are not ready for 46.
Yesterday, we are not done on 46.
Oh, we are not done 46.
Yes.
We are going to read 46.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, I was thinking we already read 46.
Oo, tama. Sorry.
Okay, let's go. Hey. I'm very sure we have read 46 yesterday. We're talking about the well. You remember? Do you remember?
Yes, Prabhu, sorry.
Yeah, I know. I just want you to remember. Yeah. So we are supposed to read 47. You remember now? Okay.
No.
This is a very famous verse. All Indians, they know this verse, all Indians. Because this verse is talking about what we have been saying since. Krishna is saying here, Karmani evadi karase. Mafale shukadaschana. Makarma fala etubu. Matesargo asuya karmani. Translation: you have the right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruit of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. So what do you understand by this text? Let's talk. Let's discuss. What do you understand by this text? Let's discuss.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This simply, in my own understanding, you need to perform your best, but perform your best on your prescribed duty, but you should detach to the fruits of our action and never consider yourself the cause of result of your activity, and you should not be attached because the God is the doer. I remember in our lesson in the nectar of instruction, even if you are qualified, still the mercy of God is needed for you to succeed. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Somebody else want to say something about the verse?
I like to chant this verse, Prabhu, when I'm doing Sankirtan.
Very nice. So tell us something about it.
No, like some verses, if you chant from Bhagavad Gita, especially when you're struggling to distribute books and you're having a hard time, then if you chant these verses, then soon after, and you pray, and you sincerely like pray, oh, please, Krishna, help me. I'm struggling. Then Krishna will send someone shortly, and they'll stop and buy some books, and they'll be very friendly to you, and your whole
Very
mood.
good.
Yeah.
Actually, that is to show you that Krishna, listen to our prayers. When you pray, then immediately you get some, you get some reciprocation, which is very good. So here Krishna is telling Arjuna, you have the right to perform your duty, your prescribed duty. So we all have our right to perform our prescribed duty, but we are not entitled to the fruit of the action. And we should never consider ourselves to be the cause of the result of your activity, and never be attached to we should not be attached to not doing our duty. We should be attached to doing our duty and not expecting any result. So it's a very nice one, actually. So let's listen to Prabhupada's purport. Somebody want to read?
Okay, Prabhuji. There are three considerations here: prescribed duties, capricious work, and inaction. Prescribed duties are activities enjoyed in terms of one's acquired modes of material nature. Capricious work means action without the sanction of authority, and inaction means not performing one's prescribed duties. The Lord advised that Arjuna not be inactive, but that he perform his prescribed duty without being attached to the result. One who is attached to the result of his work is also the cause of the action. Thus, he is the enjoyer or the sufferer of the result of such actions. As far as prescribed duties are concerned, they can be fitted into three subdivisions, namely routine work, emergency work, and desired activities. Routine work performed as an obligation in terms of the scriptural injunctions without desire for results is action in the mode of goodness. Work with results become the cause of bondage. Therefore, such work is not auspicious. Everyone has proprietary right in regards to prescribed duties, but should act without attachment to the result. Such disinterested obligatory duties doubtlessly lead one to the path of liberation. Arjuna was therefore advised by the Lord to fight as a matter of duty without attachment to the result. His non-participation in the battle is another side of attachment. Such attachment never leads one to the path of salvation. Any attachment, positive or negative, is cause for bondage. Inaction is sinful. Therefore, fighting as a matter of duty was the only auspicious path of salvation for Arjuna. Hare Krishna.
So here properly saying inaction is sinful. So to be inactive in the temple or anywhere where we can participate and contribute to the growth of that place, if we decided to be inactive, then we are committing sinful activity. Prabhupada clearly says inaction is sinful. So Arjuna cannot refrain from fighting because his inaction will be sinful. Because why? The injustice will continue to prevail. That is why inaction is sinful. Okay? So it's a very nice one. Okay, yesterday we were supposed to memorize a verse. Have you memorized it? Inge Mataji is laughing.
2.41.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Prabhu.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not really good right now, but yeah, I do.
Don't be distracted. You're already doing well.
Yabasayat mika boder, ikiha koro nandana, bao sakahe anantasya, udayo byabasayinam. Okay, translation. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose. And they're irresolute in purpose. Wait, Prabhu.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you, no problem.
Okay, bye. Those who are, do you hear the sloka first?
Yes, I heard the sloka very perfectly, very nicely sung. It was very sweet. Thank you.
The translation, okay. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the chorus, in the intelligence of those who are irresolute is
many branched.
It's many branched. Yeah, sorry, Prabhu.
No, it's okay. You got it. Thank you. Very nice.
Prabhu Ryan will do.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu Ryan, you should do. Don't cover your mouth.
Okay. Bebasayat mika budir, ekeha koronandana, baho sakhaye anantasya, udayo sat byabasayinam. Those who are in this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched.
Thank you. Very good. Very good. So please don't forget it. Remember it. You can always use it to preach. Very soon, you people will be preaching. So you have to use it to preach. Very, very important. Okay? So let's continue. Can we continue?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So we go to 48. Krishna will continue to speak on Karma Yoga, Buddha Yoga tips for 58. So today we are going to do exercise. So let's continue for some time. 48. Yoga Stakuro Karmani, Sanga Tyakta Danajaya, Sidya Sidya Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchate. Translation. Perform your duty equipoise. O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called what? Yoga. Okay? Perform your duty in purpose, O Arjuna. Abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. So we have to perform our duty. Because actually when we stick to our duty, there is always going to be success for us. In the beginning, it may be difficult, but if we stick to it because it's yoga, and we are not worried about success or failure, then ultimately we'll be successful. So it's very important to take note of what Krishna is saying here. So let's hear what Prabhupada said about yoga. Somebody want to read?
Krishna tells Arjuna that he should act in yoga. And what is the yoga? Yoga means to concentrate the mind upon the Supreme by controlling the ever-disturbing senses. And who is the Supreme? The Supreme is the Lord, and because he is himself is telling Arjuna to fight. Arjuna has nothing to do with the result of the fight. Gain or victory are Krishna concerned. Arjuna is simply advised to act according to dictation of Krishna. The following of Krishna's dictation is real yoga. And this practice is the process called Krishna consciousness. By Krishna consciousness, only can give up the sense of proprietorship. One has to become the servant of Krishna, or the servant of Krishna, or
This is right. This is the right way.
wait.
That is the right way.
That is the right way to discharge duty Krishna consciousness, which alone can help one to act in yoga. Arjuna is a Kshatriya, and as such he is participating in the Vaishnaram Dharma institution. It is said the Vishnu Purana. That is the Varnashram Dharma.
Varnashram Dharma.
The whole aim is to satisfy Vishnu. No one should satisfy himself, as is the role in the material world. But one should satisfy Krishna. So unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principles of Varnashram Dharma.
Varnashram Dharma.
Varnashram Dharma. Indirectly. Arjuna was advised to act as Krishna told him. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, self-explanatory, let's move forward. Except if you have any question, then you can stop me.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, Prabhu.
Quickly, because just this last statement says that if you satisfy Krishna, then you satisfy Varnashram.
Yeah.
So it's basically saying like if you satisfy Krishna, then you don't need to follow Varnashram.
Not like that. That is not what it's saying. What it's saying is that if you follow Varnashram, you are going to be. The purpose of Varnashram is to please Krishna. That's what it's saying. There's nothing like it's not mentioned there that if you don't follow Varnashram, you please Krishna. No. It says if you follow that Varnashram, you please Krishna.
Unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principles of Varnashram.
You say what?
I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it said so unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principle of Varnashram Dharma. Okay? Yeah. So it means that the principle of Varnashram Dharma has to be observed to please Krishna. Samsiddhim Aritoshana. I want to bring the verse up in Bhagavatam. Let me bring the verse up so that you can read it, that the purpose of Varnashram Dharma is to satisfy Krishna. Okay? Let me just open to Bhagavad.
Like, because I'm curious, because the way it's stated is that if you satisfy Krishna, then automatically you've satisfied Varnashram. Otherwise,
No, it
Prabhupada
is
would have
like
written
that.
it differently.
It didn't say
Otherwise,
like
he would
that.
have, because
It didn't say
otherwise,
like
why would he
that.
write it first?
Why would you?
Why did he write it first? Unless you satisfy Krishna, then you cannot observe the Varnashram.
He said, unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principle of Varnashram Dharma. Means, if you are observing Varnashram Dharma and your purpose is not to please Krishna, then you are not properly observing it. Then you will not achieve the supreme goal of Varnashram Dharma. It's very simple statement there. See, let us analyze it. It's like this. It says, it started by saying, unless one satisfies Krishna, okay, one cannot correctly observe the principle of Varnashram Dharma. It didn't say that you don't need to observe Varnashram Dharma because you already satisfy Krishna. It's not said, it is not proper what he said. Even in the previous purport, we had him very correctly said, Varnashram Dharma is the stepping stone to spiritual perfection. Did somebody remember that purport?
Yeah, something before.
We read one of the purports like that.
Yeah, recently.
It means that Varnashram Dharma still have to be followed. But the goal of Varnashram Dharma is to please Krishna. Why did Prabhupada also establish Sayansi? Why did he also establish Brahmachari? Why did he also talk about Grihastha? This is the Varnashram Dharma. But we establish all this and tell us that we should always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. That is the goal, to please Krishna. So let me read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Verse 13. Let's quickly go there so that we can understand what the Bhagavatam is talking about, this Varnashram Dharma and pleasing of Krishna. Is there in Canto 1, Chapter 2, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Verse 13. Can you see my screen?
No, Prabhu.
You're not seeing my screen.
Yes.
Why? I just opened my screen. It's supposed to be seen. Are you seeing it now?
It's
Yes,
a bit
Prabhu,
confusing.
it's here right now.
Okay. Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu, please read this shloka.
Ata prumbir dvijashashta vanashram vibhagasaha swanustitasya dharmasa samsiri haritoshan.
Read the translation.
O best amongst the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation, according to caste divisions and orders of life, is to please the personality of Godhead.
Did you understand that clearly here from here?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nowhere it's mentioned that we should give up Varnashram Dharma, because this is Krishna's establishment himself. Okay? Krishna say, I created the 4 ashram and 4 social order. This is Krishna creation on how this world should be managed. So there's nowhere it's mentioned that one should give up Varnashram Dharma. But the goal of Varnashram Dharma is Samsiddhim Haritoshana. It's to please Krishna. Okay, is that clear now? Can we move forward?
Sorry, it's just very confusing English. It's like
Okay.
the English is like double negative. It's like it's not clear.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's true. It may not be clearly stated, but if you analyze the English, you will see that what we are saying is what Prabhupada is meant there. He said, so unless one satisfies Krishna, means that satisfaction of Krishna must be the goal. Okay? Unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principle of Varnashram. You see how I'm taking it one by one. He said, unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principle of Varnashram Dharma. It's the same thing with that verse we just read from Srimad Bhagavatam.
So it's saying that if you cannot observe the principles of Varnashram Dharma, then you cannot satisfy Krishna.
Yeah, so it's not directly like that. It's like this. See, there is no argument about observing Varnashram Dharma. The argument is that what is the goal of observing Varnashram Dharma? Are you getting my point now?
Yeah.
The point, there's no argument of observing Varnashram Dharma. Let me take the statement again. So unless one please Krishna, unless one satisfies Krishna or pleases Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principle of Varnashram Dharma. See, it's like indirect statement. Okay? Unless one satisfies Krishna, one cannot correctly observe the principle of Varnashram Dharma. Indirect statement means that, let us make it direct now. It means that for you to correctly observe Varnashram Dharma, the goal must be to please Krishna. You get the point now?
Yeah.
Oh, you are still thinking about it. Yeah, it's good sometimes. Sometimes when you come across something like that, it's good to meditate on it. But that is why I quoted this verse. If you understand this verse, you will understand that proper statement. Try to understand this verse again. Read it again.
Yes. So 2 and 13.
Read this verse again.
1 to 13. Yeah.
Try to read it again. Read it again. Let's all hear it.
I mean, I understand, I understand.
No, we can read it other times. Let's read it again. Read it.
Oh, best amongst the twice born, it is therefore concluded, the highest perfection one can achieve by, what does it say?
By discharging the duty prescribed for one's own occupation, according to the caste division
and orders of life, is to please the personality of Godhead.
Yes. Dharmasya Sanisitasya Dharmasya Samsidim Aritoshanam. Sanisitasya Dharmasya Samsidim Arito Atampubi Duja Sristas Vanashrama Vibhagasa. Okay, so the purpose of Varnashram Dharma is to please Krishna. So like now you are a brahmachari, all your activity as a brahmachari should be geared towards pleasing Krishna. As a grihastha, all my activity as a grihastha should be geared towards pleasing Krishna. As a sannyasi, all your activity as a sannyasi should be geared towards pleasing Krishna. If you are a kshatriya, all your activity as a kshatriya should be geared towards pleasing Krishna. And like that. That is, Varnashram should means try to please Krishna. 1, 2, 13. So Anisitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhin Ariptoshanam. Atam Bube Dujas Sistas Varnashrama Vibhagasa. Okay, now let's continue. Can you see my other screen now? I changed the screen. Are you seeing Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah, we're seeing it.
Okay, so let's continue. We just finished 29, isn't that 49, 48, isn't it? So let's go to 49. Dure na I avaram karma, buddhi yoga dhanajaya, udo sharanama vicha, kripana pala etava. Okay, it says here, O Dhanaja, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness surrender unto me, unto the Lord. those who work to enjoy the fruit of their work are misers. Okay. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activity far distant by devotional service, by yoga. So proper translates Buddhi yoga to mean devotional service. Okay. And in that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. So it means that we should not try to enjoy the fruit of our work. Somebody want to read?
Okay, Prabhu. One who has actually come to understand one's constitutional position as an eternal servitor of the Lord gives up all engagement save working in Krishna consciousness. As already explained, Buddhi Yoga means transcendental loving service to the Lord. Such devotional service is the right course of action for the living entity. Only misers desire to enjoy the fruit of their own work just to be further entangled in material bondage. Except for work in Krishna consciousness, all activities are abominable because they continually bind the work to the cycle of birth and death. One should therefore never desire to be the cause of work. Everything should be done in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of Krishna. Misers do not know how to utilize the assets of riches which they acquire by good fortune or by hard labor. One should spend all energies working in Krishna consciousness, and that will make one's life successful. Like misers, unfortunate persons do not employ their human energy in the service of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Now I change my screen. Did you see my new screen? Can you see the book? Hello, can you see?
Not yet,
Not
Prabhu.
yet, Prabhu.
You're not seeing my new screen?
Not yet, Prabhu, no.
You're not seeing the book? Surrender unto me.
No, Prabhu. Not yet.
Oh. Okay. Let me remove my screen and reshare. I want us to read from Surrender unto me. Can you see now? Can you see my
Yes.
screen?
Yes, Prabhu,
Yes,
but too
small.
small, too small, too small.
Don't worry, I'm going to read it.
All right, Prabhu.
I'm not going to ask you to read because it's small. So I'm going to read it. So we just read now. So in 47, this important verse beginning Karma Eva Adhikara saying, Arjuna's Adhikari, his personal eligibility is Eva, certainly for karma work. Okay? Karma Eva Adhikara say, Adhikara means your eligibility. Okay? While working, however, he should not create further reaction by desiring to enjoy the fruit of his work. The concept of duty, dispassionate, proper action, whose performance is its own reward, is becoming increasingly foreign to modern society. Okay? Srila Prabhupada described this proper approach to work in his purpose. Arjuna was therefore advised by the Lord to fight as a matter of duty without attachment to the result. It's not a participation in the battle, it's another side of attachment. Such attachment never leads one to the path of salvation. Any attachment, positive or negative, is cause for bondage. Inaction is sinful. Therefore, fighting as a matter of duty was the only auspicious path of salvation for Arjuna. Krishna explained the proper consciousness in which to walk in the following shloka. So we read the following shloka. Say, perform your duty for the equipoise So this is how to walk, abandoning attachment to success and failure. So when one walk and is unattached to the fruit of such work, is performing karma yoga. Detachment is then perfect when he offered the results, the fruit of his work to Krishna. Therefore, Krishna tells Arjuna not to renounce work, but to renounce the fruit of work. It is that detachment and offering of the fruit to the Supreme that elevates us from karma kanda to karma yoga. The next verse is important to note because it is connected to Arjuna's opening question in chapter 3. Okay, this next is so it's mentioned, O Dhananjana, keep all abominable action far distant by devotional service. So this text 49 is what opened chapter 3. So we should take note. So here Krishna is saying, O Dhananjana, keep all abominable activity far distant by devotional service. And in that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruit of their work are misers. Okay? This is very, very important. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, can you see my screen? No, Prabhu. Can you see my screen? No, Prabhu. Can you see it now? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, you can see now.
Okay, is it big or is small?
Prabhu is still too small.
Sakto
You
na.
cannot read.
So now,
Okay, Prabhu, you can read.
Chitai Chandra Prabhu, read.
Persons who are attached, bhoga, material enjoyment, aishvarya, material opulence, bhoga aishvarya prashaktanam. Those who are too much attached to material enjoyment and material sense gratification, material opulence, taya paritite chetasam. And those who have become bewildered or mad after it, taya parita chetasam vavyasayatmika buddhir. They cannot have such determination. They will fail to have such determination. So however nice arrangement we may make, this will be finished in one moment. That is, we are missing. We are simply sticking to a false platform that this will save me, this will save me. No. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that Jada Vidya Jato Maya Vibhav. This material advancement of civilization is very nice, very dazzling. Just like when we pass on the street or road of your American cities, it looks so nice. So many lights and so many night illuminating signboards. But we should always remember that this nice situation is not a permanent settlement. Any moment I'll have to give up everything. So therefore, if one becomes attached to this false platform, so-called illuminating false platform, then his determination to go back to Godhead will not be very much intense. Bhagavad Gita 240-45, Los Angeles, December 13, 1968. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
So let's read the next one. Somebody want to read? Who can see it? Please read.
Karmani Vajikarasti Mapaliso Kandakama. The technique of acting on the spiritual platform is that you have your right to act. You have your right to act according to your position. But Karmani Ibadikaras Ma Palisyo Gadakama, but you should not desire to enjoy the fruit of your activity. That is the technique. Then if I want to enjoy the fruit of my activity, then what it will be? Suppose I am a businessman. I have made a profit of $10 million in this year. So do you mean to say that I shall not enjoy this huge amount of money? I shall throw it away? Oh yes, the Bhagavad Gita says that ma plasiso kadakana, you cannot take the fruited result of your work. Hare Krishna.
Continue.
You cannot stop your work, neither you can enjoy the activities. Then if I do it, then what I will be? Now he said, Ma karma pala hitor buwa. What is it? Buwa. Don't because of your activities, then you shall be bound up by effects of your activity. You don't because then effect will not touch you. Ma karma pala hitor wamiti sanggol istibi. Sorry, Prabhu.
Then
Continue, sorry.
Then if you say, bitter, I shall not do anything. No, that also will not be permitted. Just like our business friend was speaking to me that why shall we work so hard and make huge profit that the whole things will be taken by the government tax. But here in the Lord says that you cannot stop your work, neither you can enjoy the activities, the fruit of your activities. That is the work on spiritual plane. Bhagavad Gita 2.46-47, New York, March 28, 1966.
Okay. You want to read? Someone else can read.
Awesome.
Okay. Yoga karma to kausalam. Kausalam means expert trick. Expert trick. Just like there are two men working. One man is very expert. Another man is not so expert. Even in machinery, there is something wrong in the machine. The man who is not very expert is trying all day tonight how to adjust it. But the expert comes and at once sees what is the defect, and he joins one wire this way and that way, and the machine becomes start. What's
zoom, 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 zoom. You see?
Just like sometimes we find difficulty in this tape recorder, and Mr. Carl or somebody comes and rectifies this. So everything requires some expert knowledge. Zoom.
Continue.
Kausalam expert service. Expert kausalam. What's this? Kaushala means auspicious, and from kaushala it comes to kaushala. Kaushalas. That means if you can learn the trick how to work on the platform of yoga, then that is the highest technique of doing work. Buddhi yukto chaha. And the result of that work, what is that? Now, buddhi yukto, when you work from the spiritual platform with your intelligence, then jahati iha ube Sokrate Sukrita. Now for ordinary work, if you do good work, then you have to take good result. And if you do bad work or sinful work, then if you have to take the effect of such bad and sinful work, Sukrita and Duksrita. But one who works from a spiritual platform, he hasn't got to take the results of good work or hard work or bad work, because he is transcendental. Bhagavad Gita 2.49-51, New York, April 5, 1966. Hare Krishna.
So let's do some group exercise. Please snap this or write it down. And then let's take notes. The group has a relevance of Kamakanda in Krishna consciousness. Discuss the relevance of Kamakanda division of the Vedas in the practice of Krishna consciousness. After group discovered that Kamakanda is not relevant, then visit group and challenge. Thus, Krishna consciousness is not Vedic. How are the practices of Krishna consciousness authorized from the Vedic point of view? Refer to verses, purports, and analogies from Bhagavad Gita 242-46. So we are going to read from 242 to 246 to get our answer. Are we getting my point?
Yes, Prabhu.
Have you taken note of the exercise?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
We do screenshot.
So I'm going to divide you into groups now. So you discuss. You discuss, then what is the relevance of Kamakanda division of the Vedas in the practice of Krishna consciousness? How is the practice of Krishna ISKCON authorized from the Vedic point of view? You get my point? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Then you pick one person in the group to give presentation. So you are going to have like 15 minutes to do this exercise.
Just one group, right?
You want me to put you people in one group?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put you people in one group.
Because there's only a few of us today.
Yeah, you are right. So 15 minutes I'm going to give, no, 20 minutes, because you really need to go through the verses and the purpose and really discuss, okay? So I'm going to put you in one group. So you pick one person in the group to give the, you people select one person in the group to give the presentation, okay? So we are going to take only 20 minutes. Let's start. Go to join the group. Join your group. Click and join. Don't waste time.